The most important question to ask yourself when you embark on any spiritual practice, when you go to any new program, or you're going to try to learn something that will uplift you, inspire you, deepen you, teach you, or when you go to find a guru or at the feet of the masters, the most important question to ask is, how much space do I even have inside of me? Because we may be at the feet of the most enlightened guru. We may be listening to the most divine teachings, wisdom, the most transformational truths. But if there's no room inside of us to actually absorb any of it, it doesn't benefit us. It's like turning on the tap, but your bucket is upside down. So the tap is on, the water is flowing. But instead of going into the bucket, the water is all flowing over it because the bucket's upside down. So before we try to fill up a bucket with water, we've got to make sure the bucket is facing the right way, that it's the right side up so the water can go in. In the same way with our minds, with our hearts, with our lives, we have to ask ourselves not only what's the most important book to read or the best, most inspiring teachers or gurus to follow or to listen to, but we have to ask, how much space is there in me for anything new? Am I so stuck and full with what I think I know or what I think I need, that regardless of how much grace and wisdom and insight there may be, I'm not actually able to absorb it because my bucket's upside down? There's a beautiful story of a man who was looking for the guru. He had done a lot of personal study, personal spiritual work. And then he decided he was ready for enlightenment. So he asked everyone, where's the right guru? The one who can really give me enlightenment. And everyone pointed him to this one guru up on the mountain. So he walked and he walked and he climbed the mountain and he gets to the top, goes into the cave where the guru is sitting, and he bows at the guru's feet. And he tells the guru, this is what I've done, this is what I've learned, this is what I've experienced. And now this is what I need from you. These are my challenges. Here's what I need. And the guru is very quiet, and finally he says, have a cup of tea. And the man's like, tea? I don't have time for tea. I've come for enlightenment. The guru says, have a cup of tea. And the guru goes in the back of the cave and he comes back with a teapot and 2 teacups. And he starts to pour tea for the man from the pot into the cup. And now the cup is full, but the guru keeps pouring. And now the cup is overflowing and the tea is spilling all over the ground. And the man says, stop, stop, what are you doing? This cup is full. There's no room for any more tea. And the guru says, your mind is like this cup. You're so full of what you think you know, who you think you are, what you think you need, that there's no room for me to give you anything. First, empty yourself. Like I can't give you any more tea till you drink what's in the cup. First, empty yourself of all of that false identification, of all of that ego stuff that you're full of. And only then can I give you anything. So as you embark in your life searching for wisdom, insights, grace, truth, first ask yourself, Is there even room in me? Let the question be, how can I empty myself? How can I free myself of all of my misconceptions, of all of my false perceptions, false identifications, of my ego, so that actually, when I find myself in the presence of wisdom, of grace, that there's room in me to absorb it. There's room in me for that grace to flow.